Smack talking where the legends live and the rookies get schooled in law. This ain't just talk. This is smack talking raw. You ready, Pinky? Judge always Ron. Let's lay the smack down. Boom!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Smack Talking Raw. I'm your boy Pinky, and Ron Stradamus is back in the house on location.
What's going on, Pink Dog?
How we doing?
Man, doing fantastic.
Or,
how about you?
I guess I should say, because you're in Detroit and you're going to be in Detroit. What up, Doe?
What it is, Doe? You don't mess with the D.
I couldn't get anybody to tell me what that really means, but
I haven't found out either, but I found out in not finding out that I don't have to be about it. You know what I'm saying? I could just stand off to the side and just kind of watch it go down. You know what I'm saying? As you can hear, you hear a little bit more twang in my voice. Is like I'm getting in touch with my roots, being here in the Detroit city. So I want to make sure that I'm saying it right now. So I'm just keeping it real, 100.
D-Town.
What I just really wanted to check in with you. How was the show last week?
It was good. Cody had fun. He'll probably jump in on a show again. It's a little early for him because it's 5 o'clock out in California, but he's dying to jump back in. He's jumping in on Sports Nonsense and Whiskey tonight to talk hockey. So he's got the bug. We'll probably see him on the network on a more regular basis. So.
Attaboy, Cody. So big time shout out. For those of you that have been watching us for a while, we've been doing this now for almost a year. That's so cool. Woo, woo, woo. And in doing it for a year, I'm going to be moving to Michigan from Colorado. So exchanging one cold for another. And let me tell you, it ain't no joke out here, but it's been nice and warm out here in Michigan. We found a house, Pink Dog. So that's one of the cool things that we found. And we got definitely a place to where we can do some flag football and stuff like that in our backyard. And that's what they give you, a house, but they give you a bunch of land. They say, you take care of this stuff, man.
we just put a ring up, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll do some backyard wrestling at Ron's place.
You know, I in watching wrestling, I see that they're starting to try to get some cohesion going with wrestling. So I'm looking forward to talking about that. I want to kind of give a couple shout outs. So Marty Jannetty, he had a foot amputated. It's a big deal. You know, anytime you lose a part of your body, I've gained parts to my body. I got 2 kidney transplants. So I know a little bit about having surgery to replace or repair the body. But we just want to give a shout out to Marty Jannetty and wish him well in his recovery from his recent surgery. Congratulations to EO Sky on her most recent wedding. So congratulations to EO.
Yeah, EO.
Yeah, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. And you know what? Kudos to the WWF creative team for trying. You know, I've been a big downer on them for most of the last year that we've been talking about them. I've had a bunch of rants, but I see them actually trying to put together some programming and hopefully getting together. So I know you have a stacked agenda today, so I'm gonna allow you to get to the agenda and I'll just commentate where I see fit. So get it, my friend.
Well, we do have a busy show because we've got a little bit of everything. I'm gonna hype something up real quick before we get going with Saturday night's main event. Are you ready for next weekend? AAA. I don't know what the name of the event is. It's a AAA event. and it is mask versus mask. Original
Wow.
El Grande Americano versus the real El Grande Americano.
Whew. That's
So-
gonna be a great match.
I'm stoked. We're gonna get. Let's be honest. This is one that we do know who's gonna win.
And just when you say that, you forget you're dealing with AAA versus dealing with strict
Well-
WWE programming.
Well,
So
thankfully, there's a great guy down in AAA right now. There's Cody. There's a great guy running AAA. His name is Mark Calloway, or The Undertaker.
that's right.
And he's doing a great job. He's actually got a lot of bless you, a lot of stars from the WWE they're actually stepping up to go wrestle in AAA. Bailey's wrestled there, Penta's wrestled there. The Creed brothers are now down there. The War Raiders were on last Saturday in a match. Drake Monroe from season 1 and 2 and 3.
Oh wow, yeah.
Got kicked off the show. They said there's not really much we can do for you here, and they sent him down to AAA. And I'm assuming that's under the Undertaker saying, "Hey, I can keep working with this guy. I can keep working on him to get better." So Undertaker's doing a great job. In this case, though, Ludwig El Grande is beloved in Mexico. Like, he gets a bigger pop than Dominic Mysterio in AAA. Like, he is the main event star of AAA right now.
Yes, he is.
And I just don't see them taking that mask off and giving it up. So
Okay.
that's why Chad Gable's probably getting that mask taken. And we're going to get Chad Gable back, which I'm excited to get Chad Gable back myself. I think Chad Gable's done great with El Grande, but I enjoyed Chad Gable before.
Yeah, there's so much more they could have done with the El Grande Americano gimmick, but had Chad Gable not gotten hurt, I think that he would have played a bigger part and a bigger role with regards to progressing the El Grande Americano. So to your point, I feel like at this particular event, I think that he gets unmasked, and they already presented him coming to Monday Night Raw that he's going to be coming back. Chad Gable's coming back next Monday night. So I think that's going to be in alignment with him getting unmasked on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited. I've enjoyed every single one of the AAA events. Triple Mania got announced 2 nights. It's going to be a Friday and a Sunday.
Yes.
In different locations.
In different locations. It's going to be cool.
So I'm excited, man. I like what the Undertaker's doing down there in AAA. He's doing a great job. That's why he wasn't on LFG season 3, is because he's got other things to do. He's running AAA now and doing a great job from what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting when I think about Mark Calloway and his teaching and coaching, because he had such a rapport with the Undertaker character for so long. One of the things that's important to just remember is that he had the ring psychology. So if people just get in his back pocket and just ride around with him, it's just one of those things that by osmosis, they'll pick up some gems that are just unbreakable as far as building your career. I remember watching Mark Calloway when he was wrestling in WCCW against the Von Erichs and all those guys and everything like that. And he was so green, but he believed in his character and he believed in him, that he went to WCW and he went out and he did his thing. And everybody was like, well, the Undertaker character, what is he going to do with it? 30 years of being the Undertaker plus, because he's still the Undertaker. Nobody refers to him as Mark very much. Everybody refers to him as the Undertaker. So
most people just go with Taker.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's doing great. And just to think of how long he's been in the business, the love he has for the business, hold Hopefully, I'll get to be cool at WrestleMania one day and meet the Undertaker, but we can only be so lucky.
Well, there's an autograph that I need to have in my book, and that is the Undertaker. I need to have that one inside of my book for sure.
Good luck. Good luck. We'll see what we can do on that one. All right, moving into Saturday night's main event. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited about this one. The last Saturday night's main event, was that Cena, or did we have one after that?
We have one after that.
I don't remember it being awful. Is my memory serving me right?
It wasn't awful, but it wasn't good. This one's actually got a lineup that's set up to be really, really nice. Saturday night's main event, since they first started producing them in the middle 80s, they've always had kind of you could kind of know who's going to win based upon how the card is going and how the shows are leading up to it. But this upcoming Saturday night's main event, there's a couple of matches out there that, it could split the crowd really big as far as like who's going to actually win and take the W versus the L.
Let's start off with that because I do think there's a couple interesting matchups. I want to talk about the first non-title match that's on the card, and we'll see if this works. So we got Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab versus everybody's favorite Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. What's going down, partner?
So a great way to get Charlotte out of the tag team mess is to have something go wrong between these three in this match, because you have the best friends, and then you have Rhea Ripley, who doesn't like Charlotte, and Charlotte doesn't like her. And Jade Cargill needs a win. You know what I mean? At some point in time, she put on a great match at WrestleMania with Rhea Ripley. And in addition to that, I was looking back on some of her stuff that she did in AEW. When they let her be a heel, just a straight out heel, and just let her flow with it, that girl is a great conversationalist on the microphone as far as like what she brings to the table. And I think that right now, Michin, B-Fab, and Jade Cargill, they need a win because they've been looking really soft. So if I'm looking at this match just down the line of which three need a win, it's definitely the girls on the Jade Cargill side. And I can see that they could build a lot more momentum to strengthen the women's division by having Rhea and Charlotte being set up for SummerSlam for a world title match in that frame as well. So I picked Jade Cargill, B-Fab, and Michin to win the match.
So my head is saying that Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Alexa are going to win because that's who the fans want. That's where the money is. But I'm going to roll with you. I'm going to pick Jade Cargill, B-Fab, and Michin with help from Fatal Influence.
Ooh.
So Fatal Influence has been messing with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. I see Fatal Influence coming and messing with them some more, and that's what helps get Jade Cargill the win.
All right, guys and girls, if you guys are watching online or something, I want to hear what you think is going to happen with each match. So in the comments, drop a like in the comment for what it is that we've said, but more importantly, let's hear what you got to say. Who do you guys think will win this match coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, this one, I think there's so many different ways they can go with this, and I think what you said makes sense. Like, at some point, it's been fun. I like Charlotte and Alexa. I've loved it. Charlexa, we're not friends. It's been great. We got to break it up. SmackDown needs both of those women in the main event scene on SmackDown. We can't have Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill go at it for a year. It's just not entertaining. Oh.
And they need to be in a triple threat. There's so many different variations of these 6 competitors that they can all put together in the ring to make this match even more special. They could have Jade, Rhea, Alexa and Charlotte in a fatal four-way. They could have triple threats. They could do all kinds of things with these girls to get them really powerful as far as like what they bring to the women's division on the SmackDown brand.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Moving along. We got some more ladies. This show's packed with ladies, and I'm digging it. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw the outfit on Paige even made my wife comment last night. She was like, "Oh, okay." Oh,
I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet because my Netflix account didn't click over, but I'll take for your word for it for now.
it's pretty awesome. So we've got Brie Bella and Paige against the Irresistible Forces for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Let's talk about it.
So, you know, I like both of these teams, and I like them for two totally different reasons. The Irresistible Forces, they're just good. They're big girls, and they don't mind using their size to their advantage. They're like jumping on you. They're trying to crush you. They remind me of Demolition or the Road Warriors for the women's division.
Yeah, buddy.
They are not playing, and they don't make no bones about it. They're trying to crush you, and that's it.
Hey, I don't say this very often, but I wouldn't want to meet those ladies in a dark alley. Just saying.
In retrospect, you have Brie and you have Paige. Paige is just starting to get into the WWE universe right now, and so with her getting into the WWE universe, I can't imagine that they would find a way to take the belts off of them quite yet, unless Nikki Bella was to screw them over or something like that. And I don't think that that's on the cards because she's not healed from her injury yet. So at the end of the day, I think that Paige and Brie find a way to keep belts, and this doesn't turn over into a title change at Saturday night's main event. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. Paige actually looked much better last night. Like she's starting to kind of get her legs under her and get back to form. It had been a year, almost a year and a half since she had wrestled when she came back at WrestleMania. So it had been a while. So I think that rust is starting to get knocked off, and she's looking all right. Yeah, I kind of feel like the belt is coming off when Nikki is healthy, and then Nikki is going to be pissed off that they lost, and that's what puts Nikki and Brie back together and gets Paige messing around with Becky Lynch or whoever else they want to have Paige go after. I think you said it right. It's not time yet. So I'm gonna stick with you, and the champs, they will be and still women's tag team champions.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good match because the Road Warrior girls, they're awesome. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with them at all, and they're the former champs, so they're hungry to get the titles back. So I think there's going to be a lot of aggression, but I think Paige is such a good wrestler. Brie, not so much. Brie is good at the menial things, but as far as being like the heavy in this match, it's definitely Paige. And Paige is definitely going to come through and make some things happen for sure.
It was pretty awesome last night because they wrestled against Roxanne and Raquel, and Roxanne started taunting her with the yes. I was dying. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. It was fun. That was a good match. And,
good job. Good job.
I think if they can beat Raquel and Roxanne, they can beat the Irresistible Forces. And I think we'll keep building towards, once they are, once Nikki is healed, I think that's when we'll see those belts change hands for a little bit at least. And then Nikki and Brie will get them back.
For sure. Now, I see, Nia, she continues to lose weight. So pretty soon she's going to be fighting in the cruiserweight division. I remember when Nia first came to WWE, that girl was a big, big girl, but she's not such a big girl anymore.
She's lost over 50 pounds.
Yeah, she's doing great.
But she's done it like very gradually and slowly. but she's looking great. Kudos to her.
Yeah, good job, Naya.
All right, let's talk about this one. We've got the Vision, I guess, or we just call them Logan Paul and Austin Theory at this point because the Vision's dead, and the Street Profits, who their break may have done them some good because the last couple weeks as they've come out on Raw, man, the crowd is excited to see the Street Profits. And Montez Ford looks jacked.
Yes, he
Dawkins
does.
looks like he's in shape.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. I think this was going to be a really good match.
So I look at this match, and if I'm a traditional wrestling fan, what I have happen is that Austin Theory and Logan Paul win this match in some kind of underhanded way. And that leads to the Street Profits getting into it with each other to either have a breakup at Saturday night's main event or start working towards a breakup down the line, because I really feel that the money is in Montez Ford becoming a single wrestler. Montez Ford is fantastic. He's the superstar already. He's the Shelton. He's the uploaded Shelton Benjamin. He's an upgrade as far as like his presentation, the move sets, and everything like that. And Dawkins, I think that he too can benefit from going off and being an individual wrestler for a while. I think that coming back now and being hot and having the fans be behind him, it'll actually make people empathize with them more once they break up. And I think that's something that maybe if Triple H and the creative team have done what they were supposed to do, it'll make the transition so much better in regards to the transition of the Street Profits into their single careers. What do you think?
I don't know if people are ready to see that yet, my friend. Not that it's not. I think Montez would be fantastic as a single wrestler. But I don't know. I just don't know if the people are ready for that. That's not bad, Cody. That's not bad. I can get behind that. Except for Montez Ford's on Raw. So, you know.
Right. Good try, Cody. Good try. But I see where you're going with it, though. 43. There you go.
But, you know, I think they're going to run the tag team division for a while because I think when you think about the men's tag team division, we don't have a lot of true tag teams right now. So who better to put the belt on than the Street Profits? And as we try to find new tag teams, like I can imagine the Belly Boys from NXT, Hank and Tank, not long before they get moved up, because like again, they're a true tag team. They're great. The crowd loves them. They would have a good time. So,
well, what I'm thinking even more is it's a Saturday night's main event, and I'm thinking that one of the things that would break the internet is to have Montez Ford join the Vision.
Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy, buddy. I don't hate it. I like it. I like that a lot. I think Montez Ford, and I was it Logan? I don't know who was giving him shit saying he needs to wrestle more because Bianca's money's dried up or something, like because she's having a baby. Like they're not wrong. Like she's not making money.
Yeah, she's having a baby right now. She's actually contributing to the gross domestic product by having a baby on the way. So there you go.
Right. On the side of the Vision, man, we need this group to go. This Logan and Austin Theory are not working. I think it's Logan primarily. Like Logan's being like the kind of the comedic relief of the group. And I just don't want that. I want him to be a badass heel that we can all get behind. And I feel like he's wasting time right now. Like the creative is wasting his time. I'd rather see him fighting for main event status.
Well, right now inside of the main event, there's no room for him right now. So they either are progressing that way. you might see it at the Royal Rumble or something later on this year to where he starts to segue in, because eventually he is going to have a World Heavyweight Championship. There, just know that for sure, and a bunch of them, not just one of them. He'll have a few of them because he's young. He's one of the most athletic wrestlers in WWE right now. And in my opinion, if you were to shake up the Street Profits and put Montez Ford in the Vision, it makes up for that missing Bronson Reed element. Then when Bronson Reed comes back, if there's not a space for him, then you have a natural attrition to like having another person to fight with. And then maybe Bronson gets with Seth, and then they have war games and stuff like that. Triple H, I'm going to give you my rant for the day. I ain't that much of a creative thought process person. But you see in just like 3 seconds right there, I put you together your war games matches and everything like that for you. You have Bronson Reed come back from injury, and he gets into a situation to where he is now fighting with Montez Ford and Austin Theory and Logan Paul and really caring about what's going on. Braun Breaker will be champion at some point in time. But what's going on right now is we're not using any creative thought. We're just throwing stuff on the TV and hoping it works out. The Street Profits, they've had a long run in NXT, both SmackDown and Raw. They've been multiple time tag team champions. It's time to split them up. That's my rant, Master Pinky Dog.
Well, I'm going to go with the Street Profits in this match. They are taking the belts and they're going to run with them.
And I'm going to go with, and still, your WWE World Heavyweight Champions, The Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory. That's our first one. We go against each other. Good job.
All right. Well, I feel like at least one title is changing hands.
Okay.
There's four titles are on the card, and I feel like one of them is changing hands.
Correct.
And then we've got Becky Lynch and Sol Ruca. They had a great in-ring promo last night, very entertaining, and that's when this match got made official. Sol Ruca looked like $1 million last night, man. They've got these blue streaks in her hair to match her Titantron.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they've it's not quite her original theme music. It's got a different riff to it, but they also have like blue water kind of around her name and everything. And the blue is the same blue that she's got her hair dyed right now. So it matched up perfect. She looked at like $1 million, bro, like big time. Another one, Hannah was like, I don't know why she's going to try to wrestle in a thong. And I was like, she's probably used to it, honey. I don't know. Like, she wasn't wrestling. She just came out and was having a moment. And that's when Becky Lynch came out and interrupted her doing Becky things. God, Becky is so good. She is so, so good. Like, you basically want to see Becky Lynch get punched in the face. That's when you know you are complete heel boss level. Like, I feel like there's too many of those tweeners. Like, we want to hate them, but we can't really hate them because they're badasses, but they're not really good guys. Like, Becky Lynch is a bad guy.
You can really go from liking Becky Lynch to being like that bit, right? That you can be in that moment anytime with her. She's great.
And I just can't. I love her so much. I'm just like, I know what she's doing. I know the character she's playing. I know her goal. I know she's in the back talking like, don't worry, I'm going to do this. And like, she's coaching them up because she loves the business. But when she gets out on the mic, she's awesome. Bleacher Report says it. ESPN says it.
Even ESPN says so. So about this match. So this is one of those matches that you got the champ versus the up-and-comer. And the up-and-comer hasn't gotten all of her up-and-comings yet. But I think that if I'm a booker and I want to put the blue streaks in the hair and I want to make the water sprinkle and everything like that in her hair and everything like that, I think that they put the belt on Sol Ruca.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it makes sense. Julia, when she got called up, she got a belt pretty quick. Stephanie, she got a belt pretty quick and let her run with it. Becky has had this belt 3 times now. She just keeps giving it up and then getting it back. So, oh man.
I think that Becky's ready to get back in the main championship focus now. They have Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer is still not back yet, and they don't really have a great challenger for Liv right now, honestly.
You might be right on this one. Let's go Sol Ruka as well. And I love Sol. I still have a poster of hers. I need to get a frame to frame up her poster. So
Yeah, she's gonna do some soul snatching at Saturday night's main event. That's for sure.
She can snatch my soul anytime she wants. So we're good. All right, last one for Saturday night's main event, and
I know this is your favorite. This is your favorite one.
You already knew, baby. You already knew. Penta versus All Ego, baby. God, Ethan Page is so good. He's so good. I'm glad that he is starting to get reactions from the crowd. I'm loving that. It took him a little bit, but I think the crowd's finally figured out who he is, and his cocky. He had a cocky interview with Michael Cole that was hilarious last night on Raw. Like, when you watch it, you'll be like, this Raw wasn't bad. It's just pretty good. So
it's it for me not to watch to have it be good. Okay, good job. I'll start not watching it. Thank you. Even ESPN says so.
So I love both of these guys. What? Tell me what you think before I make a decision, because I'm battling with myself right now.
All right, I see what you're doing here. You're getting me to go first on all of these, so you can just either trifle in or you just back out. So I think that Ethan Page needs a little bit of a knock me down just so that people get behind him a little bit. So in that space, I'm thinking that Penta takes this match and he goes on to defend the title for a little bit longer. I think Ethan Page eventually gets this belt, but I think it's going to be a little while before he gets there.
Yeah, I think Penta keeps the belt, and I still think we get that triple threat or 4-way with Rusev and Javon Evans and Ethan. I feel like that's still going to be, that's got to be on the table. That feels like a SummerSlam match to me. So Penta's got to hold that belt a little while longer through the summer, which has been great, man. He's been down at, he just did NXT live events this last week. He's been down at AAA. He's been the Raw workhorse. Yeah, let's go Penta. It's not time yet.
We still love you, All Ego, but it's not your time.
It's close.
It's close.
It's coming. Let's see what else we got. All right, we already talked about that. All right, so
for those of you that are watching for the first time, love for you to subscribe so that you know that when we're on, we're usually around 6:15 Mountain Standard Time, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, and 5:15 on the West Coast. Obviously, you can watch it on YouTube or a variety of different methods that we have. We're just a couple wrestling fans just like you, talking pro wrestling, and that's what we're up to, man, is just making sure that we're giving our opinions. Most of the time, the WWE programming in the last year and a half has sucked real bad, and I've said it. Right now, it seems to be on a little bit of an overhaul, so kudos. We'll just give a one clap, and we'll go from there.
Well, I think some of the new blood has reinvigorated creative, hopefully, and that there's some new cool stuff that they can get some of these guys doing. So this is kind of interesting to me because this is a poster that's been out there for a while. And one of the things on here is Randy Orton that sticks out to me. Word is Randy Orton's gotten a pretty good back injury. But Randy Orton also said he's kind of milking the injury and he'll see us a little bit later this summer, which sounded like SummerSlam to me. In a recent tweet that he made. So I don't think Randy Orton will be in Clash in Italy. So far, there's 4 matches that have been confirmed. Normally we get what, 5 or 6?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So there's only 1 or 2 more left to make. Maybe. So let's talk about what we do know. Well, let's talk. We'll talk about Cody Rhodes and Gunther.
Gunther, love that man. As far as like when it comes to wrestling, and he lost to Cody already at the
Crown Jewel, wasn't it?
Crown Jewel event. But I just don't know. I just don't know.
Gunther does not lose in Europe. Gunther does not lose in Europe. Let's just throw that out there.
Yeah.
And this, I feel like it makes sense. Like, how do we build Gunther back up? We put a title on him. And then we make the good guys chase, right? Cody. I'm trying to think of who's on SmackDown worth chasing them, though. Cody. I mean, technically, Jacob Fatu's on SmackDown, but he's been on Raw chasing Roman right now. So,
well, maybe LA Knight will come over from Raw to fight on SmackDown and fight against him. Maybe The Miz will fight against him. Maybe Kit Wilson will fight against him. Maybe. And then maybe you lead to a Trick Williams versus Gunther match at WrestleMania next year. Like there's a lot of different things out there, none of which what I was just saying before was serious because
Drew might be back by now, maybe.
That would be a great match, those two.
Well, Drew could interfere in this match, cost Cody the belt. Because I don't know if we're done with those two yet either. So I don't. I know. He's over in Europe filming Highlander. I don't know where they're at in filming. He could be done. He could be halfway done. He could just say, "Hey guys, I just need to pop over real quick on Sunday, and then I'll come back on Monday." Like he could show up.
So who you got?
Well, we're not predicting it yet because we still got another week.
All right, I like it.
We're just kind of talking about what we know, previewing it, and we'll pick next week.
Both of these guys need a win. That's one of the funny things is even though Cody won at WrestleMania, it was kind of like there was Pat McAfee, there was indecision about Randy Orton and his RKOing Pat McAfee and all this sort of stuff. So it was just always kind of like in limbo. Whereas Gunther, he retired John Cena, AJ Styles, who else?
Goldberg.
He retired all those people. And what happens is he hasn't gotten the respect that he needs. So he needs the win. So it's a good placement of this match on the card.
You know what I'm so excited about? This crowd is going to be off the hook. This crowd is going to show the WWE universe how it's done.
Because they don't get pay-per-view. They don't get them.
I know. And they, well, even when it's Raw or SmackDown over in Europe, which they are, I think it's pretty much after this, they're on their European tour. I love it when they're over in Europe, man, because the crowds actually get hyped up. Like we got hyped up at SmackDown because it was a double taping, and we were what 4 or 5 rows from the ring,
3 rows or whatever it was. That was ridiculously cool.
And everybody that we were with was diehard fans.
Yeah.
So we had a different perspective. I don't know if it was really that freaking loud or amazing on TV. I don't know. When I went back and watched it, I should have paid more attention to what the crowd sounded like. But I can tell you, man, like an AEW crowd, you freaking know, like they are wrestling fanatics. They love wrestling, and it comes out, and you get that energy, and you're, I mean, completely excited. Oh man, I'm telling you. So,
You know, AEW is an incredible brand, but if you ever want to watch like hardcore wrestling, go to PWG inside of like a little gymnasium or whatever. That little 75-person room is as loud as any building in the US when they're wrestling in there. It's fantastic.
I will check that out if it ever comes out our way.
Let's do it.
All right. Roman and Jacob Fatu. I'm loving this. Last week on Raw, they had a great fight and brawl. This week on Raw, Jacob Fatu got his upcomings, or what am I looking for? Is that the word I'm looking for? Comeuppance. Comeuppance. He got his ass whooped. It was awesome. This match has now become, which I love how that we have so many different ways to call it a no DQ match, but it is a tribal combat match. So as of last night, I love this feud. I'm digging it. I will say, and I've heard a lot of other guys say it, we got to calm down the Tongan death grip. If you use the Tongan death grip every 5 seconds, it loses its value. Like, cut it out. So I know you haven't seen it yet for last night. I know you saw the last week's, but pretty much another brawl. He threw the Tongan death grip on all of them multiple times. Jimmy, Jay, and Roman. So
yeah, you kind of can't do it that way for sure.
I feel like they need to be like, yo, all right, it's time to pull that one back, and now we're going to use it to really finish your opponent. So, but I'm digging this, man. The crowd last night, Fatu came out first. The crowd was hyped for Fatu, bro. Like, they gave him all kinds of love. And then he came down, and all I could do was be like, Fatu, when's that cool-ass hoodie coming out, man? I need that hoodie. that pink one he had, I need that hoodie. He came out with a red one that was like half his face and half werewolf. It's cool, but that pink one he's got is dope, and I need it. Take my money. Take my
know
money.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yada I mean. All right. As of last night, it's not completely official because the contract's not signed, but it's getting signed. And it's the Beast, Brock Lesnar, back out of retirement, facing Oba Femi. Did you hear about this last night?
I did hear about it. And wow, what a turn of events, right? Because you think Brock is gone. He puts his boots and his gloves in the ring. You think that's it. And all of a sudden, a random Monday Night Raw, when Oba Femi is doing his thing, all of a sudden he's getting attacked from behind. And who is it? Brock Lesnar, right? And it's like, whoa, what is going to happen? So I have no clue what's going to happen in this match, because it would be easy to say that Brock is going to beat Oba, but Oba is like unbeatable.
Man, perfect ending would be Brock winning this match. And maybe not a squash, but winning the match. And then we get the rubber match at SummerSlam, and Oba retires Brock in Minneapolis. Done deal, right?
Inside to me, of a Hell in a Cell or something.
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome, man. Yeah. Although has Brock done a lot of Hell in a Cells? Like, is that something that Brock does?
I think he's done a couple. I think that having that brutality of Brock Lesnar and Obafemi inside of a locked cage would just be, that would sell out the tickets all across the planet just to watch that for sure. Just that match.
I almost feel like WWE was like, "Hey, Brock, like, how much more money do you need? How much more do we need to make this happen? Because like, this is like, everybody wants this. Like, we didn't want WrestleMania to be it. We want this. We want 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these matches. Like, we want it. Because right now they've built up Oba so big that, like, you know, now if you told the casual fan, hey, you know that guy over on SmackDown that nobody cares about right now, Ricky Saints? Yeah, man. He beat Oba. He beat
And they
Oba at
wouldn't
full
even
strength.
believe it. There would be no way that Ricky Saints could beat Obafemi. There's no way. But he did. The thing about Obafemi that I really have a problem with right now is the fact that they have him in this open challenge thing. He doesn't have a belt. He doesn't, like, it kind of just takes away from him being awesome.
It gives you no reason to come out and face him because, like, why do you want to get your ass kicked?
Right, in front of everybody.
Yeah, I hate the open challenge so much. There's nothing at stake for anybody of value for them to want to come out and take on that challenge. And then when he just demolishes everybody, you're just like, oh, okay. For me, I start thinking like, you know, going back to NXT days, he had great matches with any of his opponents. He made all of his opponents look strong and give them that moment that you thought maybe they could pull off that win against Oba, and then he would freaking close the door on him. And the next thing you know, fall from grace, it's over. Like, but he'd give you that moment of making his opponent look good, making his opponent make you feel like, hey, this guy's got a shot, and then boop, done. So they need to get back to that.
It's awesome seeing these two guys in combat, because when you see it, it is really believable that these two guys could really take each other out and really put some whoop ass on each other in a way that no other two people can do it in this profession right now. I mean, imagine Obafemi against Roman Reigns. It's not going to be as hard hitting as Brock and Oba. Imagine Obafemi against Cody Rhodes. It's not going to be as hard hitting as it is with Brock and Oba. So there's only one person that can meet Oba in the sky, and that's Brock, with the exception of Gunther. Gunther can meet him in the sky, but it's going to be with chops. It's not going to be with just strict, straight power. So this is a unique matchup, and I'm super excited to be able to watch this coming up here soon.
I'm glad you brought that up, man, because when Cody Rhodes wrestled Oba at Saturday Night's Main Event in December, like, they had some moments where Oba, like, was able to, you know, beat up on Cody, but then Cody held his own as well. So, like, they didn't start Oba on the main roster looking so much as a monster because Cody Rhodes was able to hang with him. So they need to switch it up, in my opinion, for his long-term development.
Yeah, right now is when he should be just whooping ass on people and just unbeatable. And then later on down the line, he becomes like the Brock Lesnar, like he's still kind of unbeatable, but every once in a while he loses.
Right. So, all right. Before we talk about the next topic, I did want to say, Ricky Saints on SmackDown, is this going to work? I'm kind of feeling nervous for him.
Yeah, it would have been great for him to join the Vision or something. He's not good enough to stand on his own right now. He needs to have somebody kind of prop him up and like get his name and notoriety out there. Nobody, when he was in AEW, was really paying attention to it from the WWE model, the Ricky Saints brand. It just wasn't happening. And bringing him into NXT, there's a lot of people that watch the main roster product that don't watch NXT. So all of a sudden you got this guy that comes out, he fights against Cody Rhodes and he loses. So now what?
So I think one of the biggest things is he hasn't gotten the opportunity to talk to the fans, really, to show his character and show kind of what he's about. Absolute Ricky Saints. to where at the moment, like when he comes out, bro, there is no reaction from the crowd.
Zero.
And I'm worried. I like Ricky. I think Ricky's a great performer. I like his character. I don't think his character is as cool as Ethan Page's, but it's close. It's close. And SmackDown's doing him dirty right now.
Completely dirty, for sure.
So hopefully they get that figured out. I'm hoping they figure out how to get Jordan Grace going again. She's kind of disappeared. I know she got a little bit of an injury. And then she came back for a match, and then she's been gone again. So it's like, do they not know what to do with her?
Man, I'm gonna put in for WWE Creative and see if Triple H will let me in, because I could get these people making it happen, bro. I could get it. I could do this. I can make it happen, bro. I could do this, and I'll get you free tickets for WrestleMania and stuff.
I mean, we'll get on WWE.com careers and see what's up.
Can I put you down as a reference?
Absolutely.
How about any of you guys watching the show right now? Can I put you down as a reference for some of the things? Now, we just lost about 1,000 viewers right now, but that's okay. All right, what you got, partner?
All right. So last thing I wanted to mention, I love to always show some love to the number 2 company in wrestling, AEW. They've got their another major pay-per-view coming up this weekend on Sunday. AEW Double or Nothing in New York City, where dreams are made true. Have you caught up with them at all recently?
I saw the Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin match on Collision on Friday. Yeah. That was a barn, like what they did and what they do in AEW sometimes is just straight out ridiculous. Like I'm watching Sammy Guevara do a 650 into the damn table where he knows he's going into the table. It's like, dude, that's ridiculous. From the top turnbuckle to the outside. That was insane. Then I was watching some recaps of some stuff, and I forgot about Jon Moxley trying to drown Darby Allin in a fish tank.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm like, what they do on AEW is bona fide. Like, there should be police present and saying, okay, I know that you guys are using means and you know what's going on and 16 other things, but at the end of the day, a man was drowning.
He definitely was. So this pay-per-view's got some interesting matches that I'm excited for, but it definitely comes down to Darby Allin giving MJF his rematch after MJF lost the title. And not only did he pull an MJF move, because MJF being the heel that he is, would always try to get something. Why am I going to give you a title shot and not get something back in return when I beat your ass? Right? He always wanted to get a stipulation in. So Darby pulled an MJF, and MJF's hair is on the line. They've already got a t-shirt on AEW shop. Balder than you. So MJF knows what he's doing. He's a marketing genius.
He is a marketing genius. And he will be the World Heavyweight Championship again on Sunday.
Oh, okay. You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, with the exception of Roman Reigns in this industry, when he's the champion, he makes the title better in AEW.
He does. I mean, I want to argue it. I do. I just can't. He's so good. He's so good. God, I loved. Did you see him call out a fan earlier this week?
I haven't gotten a chance. I've been knee deep in Michigan.
So there was a tweet from a fan that talked so much about how great MJF is so great, blah, 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 blah. I wish WWE would throw all the money at him and sign him. And MJF went, why don't you just watch me on AEW? Why are you worried about it? Just watch my show. Watch AEW. Oh, he ain't wrong, man. Watch AEW. If you're not watching it, which I know it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. I'm watching. So I watch. I don't get Collision I don't get to Collision. I watch just the best matches from Collision, but I do catch Dynamite every week. But I'm watching Dynamite while I'm doing dishes.
Wherever you can fit it in. Yes.
I'm watching Dynamite like Thursday or Friday mornings while I'm drinking my coffee and the wife's not up yet. Like when my dumb dog wakes me up at 5 a.m. I find where I can get it in. Do yourself a favor, watch it. You will not be disappointed.
Got something special going on right now. It's an alternative to WWE, and that alternative is smoking right now. So good job, AEW.
And the wrestling is fantastic. Again, I production, some of the characters, some of the acting is maybe not up to par as what you get in WWE, but some of their characters, Darby is great. Darby's a fighting champ. When they fought on Fairway to Heaven and that golf course,
yes,
and he got dropped off of a 15-foot ledge onto two tables,
yes,
I thought this guy was dead. And he wrestled again on Wednesday, like it was no thing. And then he wrestled again Saturday. Like I
see MJF winning this match, and then I see All In being MJF versus Will Ospreay for the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be a smoking match.
That sounds good to me, my friend. That sounds really good to me. I like where your head's at with that one. So
yeah, because Will Ospreay is one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen with all of his techniques and his move arounds, and he's fantastic. And then you have MJF, who is equally fantastic. Let those boys have it. Let them go do their thing.
Will Ospreay is on the show, and he has a Owen Hart qualifying match, Owen Hart Championship qualifying match against Samoa Joe.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you've caught the story recently. The last 3 weeks, Will Ospreay had not been wrestling, and he has been getting trained every week by the Death Riders.
Ooh. So
they've shown John Moxley hyping him up, talking about being a warrior, talking about like internalizing the pain and getting stronger and all that. And then he did wrestle this week against Ace Austin. Great match. Will Ospreay always puts on a great match. And then Samoa Joe came out trying to get him to join Samoa Joe one last time. He wouldn't do it. And then the Death Riders came out to save him. So Will Ospreay's kind of joined the Death Riders right now, which is an interesting storyline because they're the ones that hurt his neck.
Yeah, are the ones that hurt his neck. I'm just trying to figure that one out. Good job, Tony Khan. Good job to keep us in at least you're doing stuff that makes it so that it's like, okay, we may have done you wrong. We're doing you right now. Now what's going to happen on the end? Is it going to be gratitude that you helped me out or revenge?
Right. Does Will Ospreay officially join the Death Riders and become one of their guys? Right. I'm digging it. I love that story they've got going is great. They don't do as many of those, stories. AEW is a lot more about the wrestling. But that's a good one they're going on right now. So kudos to them. Let's wrap up the show. Ron, I'm so excited to have you back. Cody, you did a great job last week. We were glad to have you. And again, I gave you the login. You're welcome to join anytime you've got the available time. Let the people know, Ron.
You know what? We really appreciate you guys taking time to be here with us on Smack Talk and Raw here on Tuesdays or whenever it is that you're watching. We got Danhausen shirts on. I got a Coach Prime shirt on. But we're talking about wrestling. And we love your input and your feedback. So if you haven't already submitted yourself to say, I want to subscribe to your program, subscribe to Smack Talk and Raw. And I tell you this, if you're not down with subscribing to Smack Talk and Raw, I got 2 words for you. Suck it!
See you next week.
Yeah. Smack Talking Raw. Ron and Pinky in the house. We the main event, yo, the crowd gon' scream. Cena hit the ring, you can see me theme. CM Punk pipe bomb, truth getting told. Stephanie Kerr in the ring looking bold. Pinky's on the mic, Ron's got the play. Dropping hot takes every single day. Mike's blaze, crowds wild, energy tall. Monday night vibes, we bring it on. From the top rope talk to backstage brawl.